saw their last game, a win against the Pacers in Indiana. That was a great come-from-behind win, too. They got down but kept their heads up and fought back to win it.
And, Kevin, you know, they showed how important it is.
The Mavericks trailing. On the wing, Williams. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Freak with it, now guarded by Parsons. Baseline jumper. Payne passes to Adams. Fast break, Dallas. Williams leading the charge. He kicks to McGee. Nobody near Parsons. Offensive rebound. Feeds to Powell. Parsons outside. Pass to Williams. Double team on Williams. Here's Powell, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. Deron Williams, fourth.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. McGarry comes in for Serge Ibaka, and it's Singler in for Payne.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Freak. He's getting around 28 points per, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. Backup point, important position, and he fills that role beautifully.
Yep, without a good floor conductor coming off the bench, your offense can quickly grow stagnant. He solves that problem.
Move the ball and stick it to lunch.
And there's the pass to McGarry. Dishes to Singler. Here's Marsh. The Mavericks pull it in. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
They were just locked really in a zone from a team defense standpoint, and nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
Nick Collison's checked in for Kevin Durant.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Freak kicks to Adams. The kick out to Collison. Now here's Freak. Not a lot of room. Collison dishes to Adams. Bank shot. No good.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with.
But I think the official got that one right.
Oklahoma City on D. Parsons up top. He's covered by Collison. Collison against Parsons. Clock at 4. Here's Barea. Hits it from three-point range. Barea's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Singler outside. Pass to Marsh. Shoots off the screen. Adams. Soft touch off the glass.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Barea, the pass to Matthews. 11 feet away. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
And it's Freak missing. The Mavericks leading. Unloads from 13. And Barea with the basket on the assist from Parsons.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
No luck. Great D that time from Collison. Freak with it. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Kicks it to McGarry. That's tipped. Fast break, Dallas. Parsons got the ball. Matthews dishes to Pachulia. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Now here's Freak, guarded by Barea. Freak sets a screen for Collison, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
It's been a bit ugly so far. I mean, it looks like they're still half asleep out there. Wake them up.
Yeah, with 3 turnovers already, Clark, this is not the start they had in mind.
Now here's Barea, defended by Marsh. With the floater, and it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Here is Barea. He's got 5, and he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Maverick lead.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing. I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Parsons outside. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Down low, lock at 6. Here's Pachulia, and Dallas again with the bucket. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They trail by 7, and this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they dropped the season series to this squad, so sometimes matchups play a role.
Yeah, sometimes matchups do, but I don't think they're interested in looking at that. They want to come back strong and show they're the better team this time around.
Barea. The teardrop falls in. Barea's got 9.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Here's Marsh. Hits it from 3-point range.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Now here's Barea. Defense right on him. Pachulia kicks to Matthews. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Way over here where we are.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he's at nearly 90% from the free throw line this season, so having a terrific year.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Waiters is checked in. Parsons on the wing. He had 13 points in the win against Minnesota.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
Thunder trailing by 6. And here's Freak. A 20-point game for him in the win against Indiana. And it's Singler in the corner. From deep 3-point range. The offense comes. And Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has rep.
I think it's another level I can go to. You know, always can be better. That's how I look at things. Teammates need me more than ever now.
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy for the entire season? How does he work with his new coach? Where does he really want to be?
You know, the truth is, no one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. He's a very unique and introspective kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple years ago. So let's just stay tuned on this one.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen here, guys, from the Mavericks.
It's been about the effort. Love the hustle they've shown here in the first.
Yeah, it's due to their hustle, as you said, Greg, and it's showing up on the scoreboard, too.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Dion Waiters is out there with Freak, and it's Cantor in at the center. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He had 20 points and he made them pay for their fouls, putting up a good amount of his totals from the line. It's games like this that have propelled his team to wins early on this season.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
He really does. It was one of his better performances, and that's saying something because we've seen this guy have a lot of good ones.
And you'd have to imagine that he'll be out to build on it, to go one better here tonight.
Barea, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And he gets the bucket.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Parsons outside. From downtown. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. That ties the game. That's 7 points for Dion Waiters.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Here's Parsons. Here's Mesri. Tries it again. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
For Dallas, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And they've been mediocre all season long, just about 72% from the line.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
Payne, he's checked in for Durant. JaVale McGee's checked in for the Mavericks. Ibaka with a screen on Parsons. Freak passes to Ibaka. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Ibaka's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Williams double team. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. He got right to the cup using that screen. Nowitzki's got 4 points in the quarter. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Freak dishes to Cantor. He feeds it to Freak. It's stolen by Barea. To the middle. Here's Parsons. Good. And the nice assist for Williams. And the Mavericks lead by 2. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Chandler Parsons again. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten all but 1 of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Williams. There's the dish to Waiters. It's Freak, top of the key. That's short off the rim.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
Williams gets the bucket.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Nowitzki with the steal. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Parsons. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Collison's out there. Now here's Barea. He's guarded closely. Nowitzki, no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Now here's Freak. He's got 9. Here's Waiters to the right side. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. No good off the front iron.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Parsons attacking from 12 feet out. The Thunder pull it in.
Frozen. Guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
That's good from Payne on the assist by Freak. Freak's got 6 assists in the game.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money. And a moment now to check out the numbers for Darren Williams. 7th in free throw percentage, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And yeah, you know, he's the real deal at the foul line. You want him at the line for you in crunch time.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Pachulia is checked in, and McGee kicks to Williams. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Move the ball.
Freak passes to Collins. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Wesley Matthews checked in for J.J. Barea. The Thunder shooting their first free throw of the game.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
And Matthews gets it to go.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Freak with it, working on Williams. And Waiters kicks to Freak. Cantor sets the pick for Freak. And stolen by Parsons. Here's Williams. Goes back up. And Parsons with the lay-in. Parsons got 6 in the quarter.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now, Freak. He's got 9. Passes it to Cantor. It's deflected. And here comes Parsons, leading the fast break. Matthews, no good. Thunder trailing by 7. Looking to get back on track here. Rebound by Williams.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Over in the corner, Matthews. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Look who's coming out of the court. It's your Thunder Girls.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Thunder. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And of course, there's the Mavericks, 5.5 games behind.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, I think they've lived up to their billing this season, that's for sure. It doesn't look like they'll be slowing down anytime soon.
Well, they can't afford to. I mean, this is a time of year when you've got to take your game up a notch. As good as they've been throughout the regular season, they've got to get better going forward. And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration and alertness, a turnover, and an easy bucket the other way in transition.
And really, a few more of those, and this game could be over.
Deflected. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
They set the pick. Matthews, no one around him. And it's Matthews again missing. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Payne. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Payne's got 8 points.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would have the lead.
Williams kicks to Powell. They double him with Freak. Parsons against Singler. Parsons attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Parsons got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Freak dishes to McGarry. The Thunder shooting their second and third free throws tonight. The first one falls. Kevin Durant's checked in for Oklahoma City. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time.
Kevin, I'm here.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with. And the Thunder with some changes. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Freak subbed in for Payne. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is out there with Matthews. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Now here's Williams, covered by Marsh. McGee inside. He's against Cantor. McGee's shot is off. Now here's Freak. He's covered by Matthews. It's Durant with the drive. And a wide open look for Freak. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
The feed to Nowitzki, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really...
Here's Cantor. The Mavericks pull it in. Parsons got his 5th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Williams. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Pachulia, he's checked in for Dallas. Barea comes in for Wesley Matthews. Mavericks trail by 3. Barea, the pass to Nowitzki. He kicks it to Barea. Durant against Parsons. Out to the right wing. There's a screen by Williams. 5 on the clock. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. They get to take on the Magic at Orlando after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Barea with it. Picked up by Collison. The score now all even. 18 points for Deron Williams.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there may be more in store.
Marsh. Barea pulls it in.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Nobody near Williams. Another miss by Williams.
Well, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
And the Mavericks with possession here. Nowitzki kicks to Barea. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Now here's Barea. He's covered closely. Second chance shot, and it's blocked by Marsh. And another fast break for Oklahoma City. Thunder running. Waiters dishes to Durant. Feeds to Freak. Three-pointer. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Now it's a 7-point Oklahoma City lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Freak kicks to Durant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And our 2K leaderboard up on the screen now, giving you a look at the small forward position and the players with the most rebounds per game this year. Kevin Durant third.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all these players' game. I mean, they play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in our league.
Yeah, I think they all have that little bit of extra edge to their game that allows them to put up the kind of rebound numbers usually you only see from power forwards.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Mitch McGary's checked in for Collison. And it's Singler in for Dion Waiters. And Dallas also making a switch. Powell's checked in, and that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's the screen. Williams for 3. And they will call over the back on the play.
Yeah, nothing wrong with fighting for the rebound, but he gets nailed with the over-the-back call.
And, Greg, you know I was an offensive rebounder in my day, and I like that kind of aggressive play. But he's got to do a little better job of trying to get position earlier in that case.
That's a good point. Positioning is so vital when you're trying to rebound the basketball, and that's something that wasn't on display on that possession.
Freak passes to Adams, and that basket pushes the lead to double digits. Adams has got 13.
Good look. He'll make that one most of the time.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. So spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Chance to check out the numbers for Kevin Durant. He's putting up about 21 points per, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Yeah, and anytime this club needs a bucket, he's their go-to. Just irrepressible and a prolific scorer.
And stolen by Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Kevin, we're not too far along in the basketball season right now, so let's see how the Mavericks have done so far. 9th in points off turnovers, 12th in fast break points. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
And like you said, they're up there in points off turnovers. They apply pressure, always ready to pounce on a mistake and take advantage.
Now here's Barea, defended by Marsh. Pass to Parsons. No good, unable to end this run.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
Exactly. But at the other end, it's one bucket after the other. This run is getting out of hand right now.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
Dishes to McGary. To the paint. And Adams with the slam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Williams against Singler. And Williams, here we go. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Williams has got 20.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he would be.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
Parsons against Adams. Parsons outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's the teardrop. And it's Durant with the rebound. Durant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
The Thunder have made 10 of their 14 tries at the free throw line in the game. That's good from Singler. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Thunder. Now the Thunder with it. They're on an 18-7 run. March in at point guard. Steven Adams is out there with Nick Collison. Then it's Kyle Singler, and it's Hustis in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Nowitzki kicks to Williams. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over him.
You know, guys sometimes love proving people wrong. You know that from guys you played with. And, Greg, this mismatch gives him an opportunity to quiet the haters and naysayers.
Yeah, okay.
Outside Williams. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win.
Kevin, this game looked like it was going to be very tough to pull out. What's your...
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
He turned the corner tonight, playing some superb basketball after being fairly unproductive last game. It can be tough to find your rhythm coming off the bench, but he got right into the flits now.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.